So yeah, how long have we got? 3 minutes. I'll tell you what. Let's put Temmin's opponent on... no, it's not Temmin's. Let's put Crimson's opponent on screen. We'll try and talk through it a bit slowly. We'll take our time. So, actually, before we go on to that, because I did forget that crucial bit, this is for those of you who missed the last round. Oh, hang on. We don't want that. Skipping ahead there. Last round, we played more Sal. I did lose, but it was essentially speed GAC format. If you watch the highlights back, it will be fun because it's probably the fastest VOD you'll ever see, at least by my standards. And it was disappointing because we had one drop the entire round, and that was it. It hurts more because those of you who know me, I love my Plo, and Plo let me down on defense as far as... he saved Anakin, and then, well, yeah, he was just the last one to die. So yeah, a little bit disappointing. But hey, yo, it's how things go. You know, we just had a bit of bad RNG when it comes to Seppies. It happens. But hopefully we don't have a bit of deja vu this round. So, I think we've got a minute and 40 we can talk through this. So Crimson up against MDEGAS. We are 7.37 million GP to our opponent 7.90. Zetas 167 to 176. So what are we, 9 behind? Not the biggest gap. We have 4 GA Omicrons ahead. We are 24 total relics behind, and we are 24 relic 5 pluses behind as well. So I've always said it, relics I feel like I'm behind on. Can't really help it. Datacrons, yeah, we're doing good there. 1153 to 120. Our opponent here just isn't focused on them. 6.mods, 23 behind. All right, the number, it's pretty bad. But then you see the numbers for our actual mods. 177 to 131, 75 to 35, 18 to 2, most importantly, in my opinion. We've got speed in our advantage. And then finally, if we look at the GLs, they've got one extra. They've got Ray and they've got JML, whereas I've got C. We both got Executor, but we both haven't got Profundity as well. So interesting balance there. All right, very quickly, just because Fish did ask before the round started. And so it's not going to be a full-on stall this, but I will just flex this. Here we go, Mini Fish 2. And this is what I was talking about before. 1.981 million GP, 3 GLs. Raised gear 12, but I've got to give props to you. I mean, can I just check this as well? I was talking about this before. Yeah, you got your 269. I thought you would. Couldn't check it before because it was a screenshot you sent me, but yeah, I thought you would have done that. So yeah, I'm quite impressed. I mean, to get that amount of GLs, you've got a cup, obviously, and I'm assuming you got your GOs for just... I know you like your GOs anyway, but I'm assuming for what? Or not. You know, there's some efficiency going on there. So, yeah, well done. It doesn't feel like anything's been wasted there. They're all GL tunes. Almost, anyway. All right. Bouncing off here. The Rallycate Cup had people baffled. Honestly, that was the bit that when I was trying, because I showed it off my guild, I'll be honest. And I think they were going, how is it an efficiency account if he's got Cup? And yeah, trying to explain the logic of Cup, it's a tricky one. All right, let's see the defense. I figured you'd be going for Cup on your third account. Okay, so we've just set the defense. I'm not repeating that, even though, unfortunately, if you're watching YouTube, you won't be seeing it. So let's go to the defense. A little bit of a change. We've got Rey on the front wall. We've got Starkiller. We've got Qui-Gon, and we've got Padme, although it's the same kind of Padme we saw last time. What we're facing down south. All right, we got Inquisitors. That's a bummer. I wasn't anticipating them. Oh no, I was. I got Treya down. All right, we're cool there. We got Geos, we got Slacker, and we got Newt. So that's not too bad. All right, so let's just get this out the way. I'm really reluctant to go in with JMK, but I'm thinking, you know what? We're going to commit. We're going to commit to the plan. We're going, you know, failure to plan is a plan to fail. So let's hope I'm not just spouting BS here. Let's get Patterson. Let's get Cat. Let's get Kenobi. And is that anti-revive? Yep. We don't need it because there's no revive, but I just like using it. Cool, it's an insurance policy. So all set. Let's go. I'm going to say, where a fish likes cup, Kit likes Night Sisters. So, yeah. Let's... Ooh. You know, I'm tempted to put down Kenobi because he's going to take a few hits for a minute, so maybe just make it so he can't take damage. Because we don't need an insta-kill. You can always pass that back to Kenobi if you want to get to someone. There we go. I mean, I know the sides take damage, but just the damage immunity on GK, it feels very nice. All right, Sith Trooper's out, so no problems there. Hey up, Nis, how you doing? Let's go for hooks, baby. Just out of curiosity, what do you think is an acceptable time limit for spoilers when it comes to things like current Star Wars properties? Anyone mind putting that as a pinned comment for me who's got mod privileges? Eat. Okay, Sabine's thinking a week. How long is like a good spoiler-free period? I mean, I'm genuinely curious what people are like. I mean, like, I'm thinking Mandalorian here. Like, say it aired on Wednesday. How long do you think is acceptable before people can talk about the Mandalorian without feeling there's a risk of spoilers? Like, are we free to talk about the previous week's episode by now? Or is there people here who might be binging it and it's like, okay, don't talk about any of it? Okay, so Kit's saying 2 weeks. Let me bring this up. I want to get my plan up. So that was 75, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, we'll do Treya next. You're a binger, okay? I mean, I don't mind binging a little bit, but I tend to do it with older shows now. Anything new, I tend to... I don't mind waiting, but I think Disney Plus has kind of conditioned me with that. It's like I accept it. Maybe do that, because I can't apply a datacron. I'm feeling a little bit cautious there. Oh, hang on, we got two. It doesn't. I think Chris's pin has overridden Sabine's. Sorry, that's the issue with having two mods in the chat. Thank you for both doing it, though. Let me just scroll up a bit if I can. Yeah, the chat's moving that quick, I can't scroll. Just because TV shows and Disney Plus are easy to watch, but hard to make time to go to for a movie. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's one of my things right now, that I'm finding it easy to watch things on there. It's like, say, I'm expecting Ant-Man comes out next month or so on there. I'm quite comfortable waiting for that. Sadly, the reviews for the movie did kind of make me wait. But, you know, just in general, there hasn't been a lot of things that have come out that I'm like, damn, I need to go to the cinema to watch that. Whereas I feel quite comfortable just waiting week by week for these TV shows. All right. Let's just do this anyway. What speeds are we looking at? 256. It's not fast. At least if 7th is anything to go by. Yeah, we should be fine. I mean, my anticipation is that I'm still going to be slow because I know my Treya isn't modded for speed. Yeah, 177. I think my Scion's got a bit on him. All right, quite a bit on him. So in theory, we could actually take an early turn to get a taunt up, but this could get messy. I like Treya though for the fact that we're going to cleanse all the purge. All right, 5th was super fast. I was not expecting that. Okay, let's do that. I know it's an impressive skill, isn't it, Kit? Let's do that. Okay, Ninth Sister is obviously immune to my isolate skills. Let's do a drain. It's the crit void arrow, just to be clear. Plus, I've really not given Treya the love she deserves. All right, the healer's gone. Sign, if you fancy taking a turn, that'd be nice, pal. Now it's got the message. I'll buy Hatred. Yeah, honestly, it probably would be the better strat. Who was missing here? It was 8th, wasn't it? I was going to say, Scion was just not having anything there. He was like, I'll keep taking the hits, but I'm not happy here. You keep stopping me taking turns. Sucky suck suck. That's what she said. Okay. 59. What a time to be alive. Right, I feel a bit better now as far as I've got that awkward one out the way. Let me just see, what was missing on this wall? It was Grievous, I think. So, Ray's there now. So, we'll keep C there, but I don't know what's going to be at the back. So, we've still got JKR up our sleeve if we need it. And potentially Slacker if we need it. We could move droids there and try something else against Qui-Gon. Okay, so, you know, I've just had that up and I forgot what am I doing against Geo's Palpatine. They are relic bugs. Give them credit. Kind of makes me glad I'm taking Gideon in. Do we do Tyrone? $253. This guy didn't have great mods, so I'm not expecting too much, but you never know, something might have quick mods that you don't expect. 281 there. Yeah, we should be alright. I mean, last time Gideon helped a lot. He just took all the turn meter away and it really eased it. So, I've got no issues doing that. Granted, last time was gear 12s, so Rally 3s is a bit of a punch up by comparison. Ooh, okay, base it. Ugh. Can we yeet? All right, we can. Merciless again. Ooh, do that on Sunfac. Basic Spy. Lovely. Lovely. Get another crush out, see if we can get some dots back. I don't think we lost any anyway, but any protection, but just play it safe. All right, 67. It's like I say, I feel like Gideon played a part there. Ooh, it is annoying when people change the defense like that, though. You feel you've got an ace up your sleeve, and then suddenly it's like, nope. Why is Palp so interested in cloning? Should just get a hype man to make him really angry, and he would have instant mortality based on Scion's rules. I mean, the only thing I can assume, right, is that he realised that Scion did eventually die. So, at least to my knowledge, he did. You know, he's not in the current canon, so I'm assuming he either died or he went so deep into hiding that we have not seen him for a reason. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming it was a case of let's not repeat the mistakes of the past. Okay. Let's see what we're doing with this. I can't remember what Chron I was using the other day with this. Wasn't that? Maybe it wasn't this account. Yeah, it probably wasn't this one. We'll just do this. Scion died because he let go of his anger and hatred. I mean, in fairness, that'd be an easy way for a Sith Lord to die who's only hanging on via those emotions. Oh, I feel like there's an adult literature story that could be done there. All right, let's go. Double Zeta on Django, so we could do with being aware of... Well, saying that, it won't really impact, will it? Because it's only us. Yeah, I feel like I set myself up for a joke there just for being creative writing graduate. Can't say I ever thought about Mills and Boone. I might be mistaken, but I swear it was in our student library though. Hit Dooku, shall we? Or at least target him. Oof, okay. One down. Slam the ground. And we just gotta let Droideka take a turn. Bye-bye. 68. Okay. Let's put this down. Come on, 68. Can I just say it would have been perfect if we got a 69 after that little segue. All right. What have we got here? I'm gonna say I did get that before, yeah. Okay, GG's chilling back here. All right, they basically switched up the defense a little bit, so put one at the front, one at the back. So that's perfect. Well, it's perfect as long as we win. All right, just switching the glasses out. Only so long I can be a douchebag. At least without proper sunlight. Oh, come on. was going to say, you're on fire tonight, Chris. All right, let's get Sifeternal in. Let's get what? There we go. We want defense here, don't we? Or is it health or defense? 43% health. Well, that one looks nicer. We get 21% health, so it is less, but we get the armor as well. And we don't need that 20%, so someone else can have that. Whereas this just looks a better deal. We get resistance. Out of curiosity, I think some of these deal special damage, don't they? Yeah. Oh, I've just realized it's OG fin, not new fin. All right, this should be a bit easier. What's the mods like? Speed, crit damage, health, protection. All right, Ray experts, give me a verdict. And I will be honest, if I'm planning on going for Ray this year on Crimson, I will need help with mods and all that jazz when I get it. I think I was told the other day that 11k offense is the goal if you're going for an offense build. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah. Is it 200k health and 11k offense as like either or goal? Linky Dink. And well, I don't know what I want here. Let's go for Poe. All right, I'll try and keep them numbers in mind. I think the more I come across it, the more I'll remember. Is it a bad ray or is it a sad ray? Wonder why you'd put Finn in that team. I mean, Finn would do the same as Holdo, but probably a bit worse. Okay. I mean, Rage Jedi training could be a bit annoying here, we're going to be honest. Do we go for Rage Jedi training with the Link? That way we can guarantee a hit when we go in ult. I think we do, don't we? Link GL Ray, okay. Could really do with a turn. Okay. So the question now is, do I use the special to gain some protection back just so I don't get killed straight away? Or do I go heal then ult? Do I go for Ray or should I go for one of the others? I'd have thought Ray for the fact she's got 3 stacks of inspiration. Right, that's the concern I've got, that we're probably... Oh, no, we aren't slower, so that's one thing. Okay, I didn't like that. I've got a Link, haven't I? I cannot do the ult right now because she will just nuke me. I think this is the way to go. But yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. I could have used the special. Oh, okay. That one's irritating. We've still got Slacker. Slacker was going to be used on Star Killer, so this is where we shift things around. Slacker's now doing that. GG's now doing that. Just checking, it is a Star Killer team, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually an alright build. Okay, so we need a Qui-Gon counter. And I'm thinking... Actually, let me just take that off a minute. Ooh, saying that Bastila there, she's going to reduce the team's offense because of Anakin. Ooh, okay, I need to think about this. Because we got Ewoks still. No one else will get this excited about Ewoks. I've just seen this guy's attacking as well. Oh, okay, we got a good chance there. Okay, okay. We've got a plan. We've got a plan. I'm excited. Okay. Savage, you've got a new plan. We've got General Grievous back here. You're going to take on Grievous. Ewoks, so Chirper. You're doing Phasma. And then JKR. Ugh, I don't really like that, but that's about as safe a counter as I'm going to get. We could clean it up. Even if Qui-Gon if Anakin nuked the JKR team, we could clean up. All right. Let's just see how they're getting on. Taking down 3 of the front wall. Taking down the BAM, taking down the Revan, taking down the Mon. All right, we'll go for this again then. Didn't mean to. I've got one that's got nice crit damage. We'll go for that one. Oh, no. That one? Nope. I must have used it elsewhere. Oh, saying that though, I like that armor boost there. Let's go for that because... Well, saying that, I don't need this one, do I? Yeah, we don't need that one. Let's use it. I've just realised it. I thought that was the one that I used for JMK, but JMK's gone. All right, let's do it. All right, fair bit of preload here. Oh, I thought there'd be more. Let's just poke the one with the most turn meter. And let's try and get BB-8 out. All right, bye-bye. Swipey, swipey. Some brilliant offense here. Let's focus on Rey and do the swipe. Bye-bye, crew. Bye-bye, Rey. Okay. Not great on banners, but we got through. Hey up, Maverick, how you doing? You've come in at the fun part. We've had one drop on Rey, so our opponent's attacking at the same time. I'd say this is getting interesting. Thankfully a little bit slower tonight. I'm still on a little time limit. I was asked by my mum earlier not to go into the middle hours of the morning. So yeah, we're trying to play reasonably speedy tonight, but not as bad as last night, thankfully. That was horrendous. I did say it at the time, and I'll repeat it. How the likes of Fatal and Arnold do it every time, I don't know. Granted, they are great GAC players, so they've got the know-how, but man oh man, it's the pressure. All right, we got the healer out, or the revive out. I really wish I'd had a droid one for anti-revive, but I just never rolled it. Well, it's not even that didn't roll, it's just that I didn't get the droids up. Go on, have that newt. Ugh. Starkiller, have you ever thought about not being annoying? Yeah, it looks like you've got tenacity on you, how you're dodging me. Let's do that. Yeah, I could believe that with Fatal for sure. I'm not saying Arnold doesn't, but I don't know. I feel like Arnold's maybe a bit more fly off his hip than Fatal is. That's just like impressions though, you don't know if it's all a front. Alright. What's that, 60? Okay, we'll take 60. 605, yep, we got the right score so far. Yeah, that probably helps as much as anything, doesn't it? When you've got the likes of Moore backing you. Well, not it isn't Moore now, is it? It's in Core Patrol. Ooh, I've got Adrad. Can Adrad take down Qui-Gon? If you're talking about Malevolence, if Malevolence uses its ultimate, then all the bonus protection goes away from Houndstooth. It's what made Malevolence versus Negotiator manageable when they were the meta.
Here's what I found.
Ooh. Oh yeah, we'll give my watch credit. It actually worked out what I was talking about as far as Malevolence. It did bring up Grievous's capital ship. Alright, just blind do I can here. AoE. I don't know. I don't have Bad Batch built anywhere. Right, can I get Padme out? Yes. You were too late, Artie. You were too late. Yeah, Bad Batch is one I'd like to get built up this year. If anything, I loved them on my baby account. You little banner stealer. 63. That's not too bad. Okay, so this is the fun bit. You lost your last ship to a half-elf scimitar, and you lost 3 of the decoys, so you sent in Phantom 2 solo against a half-elf scimitar and one-shot it. With the relics on your Phantom ship, I am not surprised. That should be enough. Yeah, I've got JKL. Yeah, it shouldn't be bad. I mean, if I'm cautious, it's just for the fact that I know things like this can go bally up. It's why, if I'm right, Jolie being in the second... oh yeah, we'll do a Terminator swap. Jolie being in this spot should help, just for the fact that if Anakin did get an AoE off and by some miracle with Bastila there, it did kill someone, it shouldn't kill Jolie. He should be triggered by Saviour. 258, so that's only 288, isn't it? And my Raven's about 300. Yeah, 305. So we should be fine. What's my Luke at? 201. I do deliberately mod my loot to be slow. So he's a lot slower on Temmin. All right, swap to Luke. Get a stun. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on, I forgot who I was going for. Oopsie. Yeah, not too bad, that. Sorry about the mess. Yeah, Hermit's one who I could have thrown in. In fact, he'd probably be ideal in this scenario where I've got a load of banners still. Or I'm losing banners still. Yeah, 61. I mean, I'll take that. That's not too bad. You're right, Duck. Okay, just sorting out when I'm going in. Help with tablets. Just realised the music had gone really quiet. There we go. Just a little bit too quiet. Okay, so that wall's down. They got that wall down. Did they trip? They tripped up on Phasma. Okay. Are they doing anything else yet? Because we have got the banner advantage. If they want to win, they're going to have to do something. No, nothing else. Okay, let's see what they do. Oh yeah, I did trip once, so we are about even. Okay. So this is where the fun begins for me. Why not? So Jim hasn't been in the chat tonight so far, but whenever I go into this battle, he does just basically say full auto, so I'm going to try that. Now, what being there could be an issue, but I'm hoping not. My hope is we can just ramp up our offense and get down past the protection. Downside is if we lose Savage to this, we got issues. Okay, so right now I'm having my doubts. I know that Ewoks can beat this. I know this is what persuaded me to do Ewoks. But I really don't have to try it, because when I've tried it in the past, I've failed. So I'm just really, really hoping that we can get through it. Yeah, I've got to admit, I do like that flexibility Savage has. It comes in really clutch. I mean, personally, I like him on offense, but every now and again, I'll just chuck him on defense with something and he can do a job. Yeah, right now we've spent nearly 2 minutes just hitting Magna Guard and getting nowhere. So I think this was a misplay. We got Veers for Mon. And that Phasma team, while it is relict, we could potentially take it down with something like Adrad. Although saying that Adrad could Adrad take this down? It's a weak Adrad, but I don't know if that's good enough. I suppose that's the question I'm asking. What can Adrad at low gears do? Can do GGs, but that's with BB. They could take out that Phasma team. Alright, I'm backing out of this. This is just going nowhere. That was a bad move on my part. I really should have seen that what was in there. Okay. I think my frame rates are tanking. Yeah, Revan's been used. Alright, we're going to restart the game. Yeah, we used Revan on Qui-Gon. So that is a drop I didn't really want. I'm kind of hoping that they trip up on gas on my back wall. But I don't know if they will. My Jedi Knight Revan was used up north. My Darth Revan was on defense. What's going on? So they've gone north. Okay. I could really do with watching the Gerbils video. I know it sounds crazy that, but I know he had a strat for it. We're going back away though. Alright, I'm gonna have to just go to his channel. This will take a minute. Have you got a playlist for it, Gerbil? Ewoks. Okay, that was a while ago, obviously. Can just point out, oh, by the way, he's really come on as a content creator since his first videos. Okay, let's back it up a minute. How do you like Relic Ewoks? I've been using them for about a year now. feels really awkward when I admit it. But yeah, in general, I like them. They're like a very light Imperial Trooper team, so they're not something that you place on defense, you use them on offense. But in general, if you know that you're going against a team that's not got a lot of turn meter gain, they're brilliant because you can just circle around whatever you're facing. My favourite counter is Bounty Hunters. Generally, there's not a lot of turn meter gain in there unless they've got the Mandalorian. Granted, good comps will have that, but just suppose you can get these cheap ones a bit like I've put down today, where it's no grief, no Mando. It does work in your favour because there's no turn meter gain. You're just able to basically loop them. But yeah, even with I've got them all at Relic 7, and I like it because they can take down stuff like New Gunray as well, you know. And even if they throw a nest in there thinking, oh, that'll stop Ewoks, or why people would do that, I don't know, but yeah, they can even take down nest, so there's quite a bit in there that's good. But this is, like I said, this is what got me onto it. Like I say, you got Relic Ewoks. I mean, you can see how far ago this is. The UI is completely different. Okay, so I'd have thought the first move, as always, is use the second special on low grey. Okay. Oh, he foresights first. Okay, so I'm glad I was watching. Does he AoE? No, he just does the summon. So he's trying to get rid of Magna. He's not trying to prop B2. Yeah, I think that's what he was showing, that he prop B2. What was saying that? Did he get rid of what doing that? Oh, what's... I'll tell you what, that confused me then for a second, just for the fact that we've got this the current position on the board. What a be here. Okay, so I think that gives me a rough idea of how you play it. Okay. Did not play, Chris. Can I... There we go. I don't know why. They were playing before. I'm sorry about that. Alright, let's just go for this. Oh, Ewoks versus General Grievous. I feel insane. Okay, past a low grey. Chirp gets the first turn, that's not what we wanted. B2 goes again. We can cleanse all that, that's good. Get some foresight. And we'll give that to Chirper. Okay. Let's try and work on what? All right, Days there. Yeah, just a bit slow getting in there with the revive. Okay, at least it wasn't Alder. Okay, let's do that. I know we're not going stealth, but we'll get turn meter. Right, revive. Yeah, we're losing them too quick here. Way too quick. Yeah. All right. That one was rough. Art Trooper, did I tell you that I'm going to have 2 Relic 7 Ewoks? You didn't. I'm assuming that's for TB. I'm guessing that's when they do. I haven't thought about Trench, but I have heard myself doing it. I'm like, I need to stop that, but I'm glad there's a little connection. Right. This isn't good because I think I've lost the round potentially on this. Let's try and get this down and we'll work from here. Yeah. Wouldn't mind bloody Grievous. Give the guy credit. I'm annoyed at myself more than anything. I shouldn't have gone in with Savage as I did. I could have probably used Imps and cleared it, but I didn't check the team. It was sloppiness on my part. All right, there could be a revive in a minute, but let's even get Kara out. Nice. And then HRS. All right, clean 65 after that mess we've just had. How are they getting on? Because they've caught up. They've opened up Fleet. I'm wondering if I could take this down with something small-ish. Maybe it would allow me to use Adrad elsewhere. Like if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe put in TP. But then I'm just not convinced we got enough to get through this. Because this team isn't built. It's a work in progress. And that's the issue. We're going to gain buff immunity, so we're saying that, will we? Okay, we're immune to buff immunity. That's good. Yeah, that Phasma team isn't the best, so we have got a chance. But a lot of this is going to ride on if they ignore Jin. We don't necessarily need all Rogue One, but we gain benefits from being all Rogue One. Yeah, I completely agree there, Wolcott. I mean, it really was irritating because you look at how the battle went on his side. He got the turn straight to low grey, whereas for me, for whatever reason, was it Chirper who went first? And I'm like, yeah, the only thing I could really do with Chirper was try and go for the mass assist. Maybe with hindsight, I would have done the first special to get retribution, and then I could have done the mass assist after. It's a tricky one to counter. The thing is, I'm pretty sure it can work, but it's where I think the issue with my Ewoks, even though I love the modding, because they're so tightly modded as far as speed, they've got a rigid turn order. If one of them gains turn meter at the wrong time like that, it throws the whole thing down the river. Go on, we'll give this a go. I don't like it, but I'm running out of ideas. They gain turn meter as well, so they could be inflicted with days. All right, we'll start with that. Go on, we'll get a bit of frenzy. Oh, the buff immunity is nice. Pass that over to Adrad. Do the AoE. Okay. Not nice losing the tank. Although that TM removal's very nice. Right, 94, 95, 96, 99, 100. Have any of them got weapon tech? I don't think they have they? Okay, we could potentially get a revive with Jin. Only one, sadly. Okay, can't kill Jin. Oof, okay. Come on, remove the turn meter. Or should swap them, but I think we're clear. There we go. All right, impressed me that. 30 banners. Okay. The clear is on. Oh, what did I get then? 32? I don't even think I got 32, did I? Oh no, I got 30. There we go. Right, so one team to take down. I've got a raid team of sorts, I think. I mean, it's cruddy, but so's that. Maybe I could throw something in here just for a bit of extra support. Have I got a droid? Maybe T3 could be a bit better. Yeah, I was thinking Thrawn, but I wasn't sure if it was worth breaking up the synergy. Go on, let's give it a go. Wow. Let's do that. How wooed. Okay, that was rude. And so I suppose it was worth it as far as giving Vetana giving him a go. Let's just keep him quiet. There we go, not too bad. Pull that on in. Ooh. Yeah, I feel a bit for Chewie as far as just getting completely noped out of this battle, but I think this was alright. was hoping I could get a bit more back there, but we'll take 59. All right, so not great banners on some of those teams. I mean, we've got 59 with Treya, 59 with Ray Jedi Training, 30 with Adrad, 36 with the Slacker team, so this is not a great round for offense. Ooh, they've tripped up on Qui-Gon, that's good to see. So they've had a bit of a mare as well, so we can take solace from that. I mean, by my account, they've tripped up more there. So let's just check how their front wall attack went. No trips here, so we need to be efficient with fleet. No work done here. Okay. So historically, it's Finalizer, Home 1, Executrix. We can see the Finalizer. Is it the other two? Okay. So chances are they use their Executor on offense to mirror. So what I'm thinking is, let me just bring this up. My headache always comes with Finalizer. When Finalizer hasn't got an Executor to take out, I don't know what I like the most. So, what isn't there? It's Executrix, isn't it? Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we do Finalizer on Radis. It's a weak Radis if I saw right. Yeah, 5-star. So, Finalizer Radis. Then it's... I'm going to call it Executrix because I do kind of like using that at the moment. Executrix on that, on Home 1. And then it's Malevolence on Hooks. Yeah, I like that. I think there's less chance of getting it wrong with that. Okay. Yeah, I was debating if I'd do triple attacker essentially, or if I go for the tank. I'm hoping I guessed right. Okay. Ray's the one who gains the Terminator, so let's go there. Yeah, crit immunity is not nice there. That's what I was hoping for, and then call in Special Forces with the assist. Okay. It should be a bit more manageable now. I would imagine Rose comes in now. Yep. We got advantage. Now it's just a case of whittling down Rose. Sometimes I don't mind doing the AoE because it gives us a few things as well as them, but yeah, I just thought let's stick to the basic here. I brought Ebb and Orc along just in case I needed a cleanse, but we've been quite smooth here, we don't really need one. Yeah, 73. That was good banners. Okay, so from here it should be pretty smooth. I know Chimera could be better banners as far as we've got heals and all that lot, but maybe it's just naivety, but I've been enjoying this kind of play with it more. I think it's because we've got the Executrix-based tunes. Even if mine aren't really well geared. It kind of just feels like the Executrix fleet's meant to be an Empire fleet if you've only got the option for one fleet. Alright, I'm going to focus on Wedge, just for the fact that that will happen. Yeah, I think that's it as well. It just comes down to playstyles a little bit. Alright, so if I got a better second sister, I could then do this properly, but for now, we'll just do the fake one. Take the Terminator away. Alright, that sucks. Okay, Wedge is bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, I think there's a reason there are two fleets now. It is meant to spread the Empire tunes out, or the Empire ships, I should say. But, I mean, you look at that, that was crazy. 70 banners. It wasn't even worth trying to stall. Alright, Mal. Oh. Try again. If I mess this one up, I deserve to lose. That finalizer is bad. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he gets through it considering he's struggling on Qui-Gon. Yeah, I think if you can't get through a Qui-Gon easily, I mean, when you think, he didn't even get Qui-Gon out in them attempts. I mean, that's a problem in itself. All right, 71. And that's it. 1766. Has he done anything? No. I think he's called it. He might have been carrying on thinking that I wouldn't get through his GG. But as soon as I got through it, he was probably thinking, no, I'm done. So I've got him on my watchbot thing. If he does attack, I will see it. But yeah, I think I'm with you there, Kit. As soon as he saw I got through that GG, he was like, no, I'm done. So I'm happy there. That was... because that GG did worry me, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I didn't like going in with Ewoks. I thought that was a punch-up. So the fact that we got through it with an Adrad, I mean, don't get me wrong, Adrad's great, but I just didn't think that I got the power in that team to take a GG down, especially with Watt. So I'm really pleased with that. Thank you, Walcott. I've got to just say, I feel like every time I'm saying your name, I feel like I'm talking to Theo. And say, Theo Walcott, man oh man, what a weird football player. Alright, that also tells me that my opponent here hasn't attacked. So, MudViking, let's show you what I've got, or what I've got for them. Well, hang on, I haven't done the recap for the last round, just for those of you who missed it. Up against Master Rob. Yeah, this one was unfortunate for a different reason to the last round. We just ran out of teams by the time we got to this bad batch. So, yeah, it was a bummer because they kind of teased me a little bit. They left a few teams behind as if to say, oh, you know, I'm going to leave this for now. And yeah, when I started attacking, they cleaned up. So a little bit frustrating because I did about as much as I could. Anyway, we move on. MudViking. So, MudViking's got the GP advantage, 7.8 to 8.1. Zetas, again, advantage, 182 to I've got to their 201. The 2 Omicrons ahead. We are 15 total relics behind, 4 relic 5 pluses behind, so far not looking so great. I've got Datacron advantage, 1029, 410. That's cleanly in my favour. 6 top mods, surprisingly, I've got an advantage there, 40 ahead. 15 mods, 6 behind, fair enough. 20 mods, 40 ahead, so again, nice little jump. And again, 20 ahead on this 25, so I'm happy with them mod numbers, I think, okay? We've got some good stuff going here. Downside, as always, JML versus 5 GLs. Both got the 2 capital ships. Okay. Oh, I didn't finish my coffee. Okay. So, top all my defense. We've got Radio Training. We've got Padme. We've got Dash. And we've got Adrad. Well, if you could pass on to Mud, I would like to just ask if I can get some feedback on that. I had a feeling, Walcott. I'm going to say I did pass on to Sabine. I hope that at the very least you could make Mud aware, just in case he wants to see how their defense gets on. And likewise, if I can get some feedback on this Datacron now it's playing, I would like that. Being a little bit selfish, but I took a bit of effort farming it. I would like to know if it's doing anything good. So, yeah, it might just be a case it gets blown over, but what can I say? Walcott's the leader of Secret Fire. Ooh, nice to hear. Hello there. All right. I've made one change to my front wall from the last round. That was what I was just twiddling my thumbs with before the round started. I've put Malgus back on defense. Yeah, I'm going to say we got Mon Mothma, we got Boba, and we got Akbar. I'm going to say there's no rush. It doesn't need to be on stream or anything. I mean, like I say, Sabine's on my Discord, so feel free to just pass messages on or just link me server to him or anything like that. It's just, I know it's a silly one, but I look at it and I think it's not like I've even like modded the team perfectly or anything, but you kind of want, maybe it's just me, but when you farm a Datacron like this, you kind of want to see if it's any good. I'm wondering if I've just wasted my time. Which, to be fair, with Datacrons, it kind of feels like this is the way anyway. All right, let me close this down because that window's done with. And have we got the other one? Yeah. Okay. If you want to, I'm going to say it's up to Mud if he wants to join. I'm not sort of, you know, handcuffing anyone to me. But yeah, let's see. We've got Phasma, we've got C, we've got Mon Mothma, and we've got CLS. Okay. There you go. There we go. So South Wall, JMK. Yeah, you can do it that way if you want. All right, we've got Adrad, we've got JMK, we've got Malgus, and we've got Bosk. Okay, so far as expected. Okay, so JMK gives me the jips. I don't like seeing him. C, I've got a couple of ideas on. One's reasonably solid. I think I might have to do JML here with JMK. Okie doke. And so I've joined just in case the link expired, but I'm going to say I'll chat in a bit. But yeah. Hang on, let me bring this over, just save it being on my screen. There we go. I feel like I'm going to have to do JML here, and I don't particularly want to. Just for record, by the way, I only meant like a DM, like passing it on to Mud. You know, I didn't mean it like, oh, you know, everyone in the server needs my link. I'm not trying to be oppressive or anything. You know what I mean? Right. I'm honestly doing that trench noise a lot tonight. I'm going to say, don't get me wrong, I like the exposure, but I'm going to say I'm not the sort to push myself like that, if you get my drift. Ray's on defense, so we haven't got that for Bosk. We haven't got MDEGAS now. We've still got Fennec. I think I actually need to look at what I've got available because I'm forgetful. Right, we've got GI, we've got our own bounty hunters. So GI I think would be a safe option for CLS. See, I'm having doubts about that. You see, I know for a fact we don't do that. Kit with about 500 bits. Thank you very much, Kit. Go and say, hope you have a good Grand Arena yourself. Hope you have a good day. Don't worry about it. Just take your time, Sabine, as far as whatever you're doing. Don't rush on my account. I only say that because I don't want you making mistakes or out. Okay, so there's no Omicron in that Phasma team. I get the feeling this team's going to have a facelift in the next few weeks and months with SWGOH. But right now, that's not an issue. I thought I'd just bring that up. Actually, let me just double check. What's the speed in that Phasma team? .245. I'm pretty sure my Bad Batch Echo's slowed down, sadly. I was trying to speed my roster up and I ended up slowing down Echo. Oh, he's up a bit quicker, 249. So potentially I could Bad Batch that. I'll put that in as like a soft option. Like, oop. It's like a Hail Mary kind of thing if we need a team. You see, we've got plenty available, but it's just making sure I'm not being inefficient at this point. Yeah, there's no Omicron here. So I would say you know, I'm sort of running around here thinking about options, and I'm thinking, well, we can do Palpatine. I don't know what Palpatine, as far as if I do EP Mar and just some other Empire, and then I can maybe save Starkiller for something else. But with that in mind, I'm going to put Vader at the back for those Geos, and I think I've got Treya, so I might do Treya there. We've got Veers somewhere around here, so we could possibly do Veers there. And I think from the last round we got Nest, so we could do Nest on the Ewoks. Which then leaves Bounty Hunters for Mon. So we've got a plan. And I think there's tons of stuff that I haven't really thought about. Like I've got JKR spare. Although saying that, I did say I was going to use JKR on JML, with JML just to make it safer. Okay. Let's get this one out of the way, because this is the one that gives me a headache. It's like, depending on speeds and how things go, it can be a very smooth battle, or it could be absolutely horrendous for me. Let me swap that around. We'll do that, and we'll do that. $335. Oh, I kinda like that. Bit of a weird one, but I like it. Bit of armor, bit of health, bit of armor pen. Maybe a touch overkill for this team. I mean, Tenacity won't really do much. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. I mean, a bit of extra potency, that will not hurt me. Yeah, it bumps the health pool up a nice little bit. Potency goes up to 111. All right, I like that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so get the ability blocks out. All right, we got the one that mattered. We're going to swap with Luke. I was going to say, be the Bendu. Stunner. I was going to say, well, we've got some secret fire chaps, eh? All right, let's see. We got Yoda. Let's pass turn there. And let's mark Kitty Cat. Okay. We're going to just keep you quiet. We'll give a little pass to Jolie with that. Okay, that was cheeky. Give that JKR. And one more to finish. All right, Kitty Cat gone. Worst case scenario, clean up. Okay, so give that Jolie to JML. We're in ult. ED, hello there. Yeah, you can get some tips. Feel free to ask questions. I'm going to say, honestly, I wouldn't know what exactly to answer just straight out the gate, but if you've got any questions, feel free to shoot them our way. And say if I can't answer directly just because I've got my head focused on this, what I'm doing here, I'm sure there's someone in the chat who can at least chime in just while I've got a second, or while I'm busy for a second. Okay, let's just keep going for JML a minute. But not JML, JMK. It's one of these funny things. You know, I always try and keep this in mind with new players. The acronyms in this game must be really intimidating as far as there are that many that go around, and I'm guilty of it. I just throw acronyms out like crazy. Phoenix are a good team. I wouldn't say they're the team to go for early on. I personally would recommend Imperial Troopers, but saying that, I'm testing it. Let's just say that right now. I've got a video coming out, hopefully before the weekend, but most likely after the weekend at this point, where I just detail some thoughts on the early game. All right, 72. That's a pretty solid start. Oh, try that again. Yeah, I mean, I've been discovering that it's pretty easy to get Iden. Veers is still a little bit tricky. I've struggled to get his shards. Trying to think who else. I've got Magma Trooper's pretty easy to get. With the pack, well, not with the pack, but the there is a web store pack that's giving a load of energy right now. That is brilliant. On top of that, there's the Mandalorian event. So you get a nice early team that's kind of good. So quite a few things going on there. Yeah, Squad Arena's pretty rubbish right now, sadly. I was disappointed you don't get a crystal income via it. Yeah, I wouldn't really worry too much about Squad Arena. Treat that as like a playground, you know, just where you can test things out. You don't necessarily need to be concerned about winning so much, because don't get me wrong, the tokens in there are important for getting Squad Arena characters. But as far as the actual intention to climb, shall we call it, it's not the biggest thing right now. Yeah, I'm going to say you obviously will need it for Kanan. You've been told to go for Geos, Mando, and Trooper. It's a solid strat, that I'll agree. Issue with Geos is that you gotta wait until pretty much level 85. It is technically level 84, I think, but you know, you're pretty much at the end of the early game before you can go for Geonosian Brood Alpha. So that is the slight issue with thinking straight away about Geos. Mando, like I say, you've got that event in the store. Well, not in the store. You got that event right now where you can get, I think, 25 shards for each of the Mandalorian toons straight out the gate. That is brilliant. And like I say, Imperial Troopers, even though you haven't got like a great team, I mean, I'm currently, I think, level 50. And I've got 5 Imperial Troopers that, whilst it isn't the best team, it's still got some synergy. So, yeah, I think Imperial Troopers are a solid shout, because if anything, they help you get R2-D2. What bounty hunts can you get that early? I mean, I'm thinking, I'm answering what I've been doing. I'm thinking I've got the Mandalorian and I've got Grief. So they're the main 2 I've gone for. But you could also go for Boba Fett out of Cantina, or out of Cantina store, I should say. Cad Bane's in Galactic War. And I think IG-88's at a Squad Arena store. Reasonably all easy to get. I mean, I'm thinking really early on here, don't forget. I completely agree with the Kaiser there. As soon as you can go for Bossk and Houndstooth, it's really important. Geos are important just for what? The further you push on, they're less needed, but they are important. Plus, early on in the game, they can kind of trip people up. You know, it's the idea if you could put 2 teams down in GA, one that requires Darth Vader, and then you put Geos down. Yeah, Geos can trip people up. Eventually, it becomes a non-issue because Geos have got multiple counters, and once people build those counters up, it's not a big deal. But early on, it can cause issues. Yeah, I mean, I think I put my Geos down on defense on my free-to-play today. And that's not something I tend to do a lot at the moment, for the fact that even if they're not something I use from the start, they're something that I can't use for cleanups. So it's very weird putting them down on defense for that reason. But I did have a reason for it. I wanted to put 2 teams down that were similar, like Mon Mothma. That's it, I'm after 5 first. Or R7, so we can do a Datacron. That is the one. That's not a bad strat as well, Stunner. The only advantage I would say about going for teams that need Caratex early, even something like Imperial Troopers where maybe just 1 or 2 like Piet and Gideon. I mean, you don't, well, it's not in Gideon, it's Dark Trooper, isn't it? It's still low investment in Kairos. All right, Bazinga. Phoenix. Let me just check this, right? How far onto Phoenix are you? Like, what gear, what stars have you got on them? Because I feel like there is a rule with farming, no matter whether you're a new player or you've been playing since day one. If you start a farm, finish it. So it's all a question of how far along are you? Because say you started farming them and you're at like at, I don't know, say they're all maybe gear 7. They're not that far from actually being able to do Thrawn. So it's like, I'd carry on. But say you've not put much gear in them, say they're still a little bit small, you could maybe afford to pause them for now, keep working on the shards on the side, but also build up another team. Because the thing is, Phoenix, they go and get you those tunes you need, like Thrawn, Palpatine, but they don't do a lot else right now. They're all gear 6 and all max star, but Kanan and Zab. So I would. Oh, sorry, I'm reading. No, I've got me Roman numeral right. That is 6, isn't it? So they're all gear 6, they're all max star except Kanan and Zab. So I would actually say that that's probably worth carrying on with, because I know gear 6 is still early, but let me just show you mine, because this is my main account. I was just about to say that, and I thought they've evolved since I last did that. Sorry, I've got Ralix on Hera now, so it'd be kind of pointless showing. All right, I've got a better idea. There's a point when you think, oh, I haven't worked on Phoenix in ages, and then you realise, oh, I actually have. I just forgot I had. Here we go, let me search here. All right, so I made this video, I think it'd be over a year ago at this point, but it's kind of got the same points as far as if it's worth doing them or not. But the one thing I would say is it's kind of useful as well, giving a gauge for, if I recall what I put in the video anyway, it outlines what the kit's doing, all that lot, but it's also a case of should you farm them. Maybe I didn't put that in. If that's the case, I didn't really do great. I think the more important one would be, if I can find it, I'm looking for a thumbnail with Thrawn on it. Apparently not. Let's try that again. There we go. I think I copied that right. Let me double check. Yeah, that's right. That one was the Thrawn event playthrough, and it's not necessarily that you need to watch Thrawn's event, but you can see the gear on my Phoenix at the time. And I can't remember for sure if I did that with my main account where I put Zetas on Kanan and Sabine. You don't need to do that. But if it was my free-to-play, no Zetas and it was lower gear. So it kind of gives you an idea of what you can get away with. Hopefully either one of those can help you as far as making a decision on Phoenix. I mean, I'd like to be able to help with that, but I don't want to say stop when potentially it could just be 2 gear levels on all your characters. Yeah, Zetas come in around level 80. Basically these things here. Omicrons I think will be about the same time. Essentially it's just extra level material. So you think about, you know, you're leveling up your character's abilities, like say here we've got protective shot, you know, you keep applying your abilities, upgrading them. Zetas and Omicrons are your last ones and the rarest of resources, so you don't apply Zetas unless you really need to. So a bit like how I said I applied a Zeta to Kanan and to Sabine. Unless you're someone like Lady Sabine, who is a Phoenix fanatic, then don't do it. I mean, I say that, I actually didn't mind the Zetas in a way, but it is just bad advice to advise someone to do it. It's like telling someone to slap themselves in the face. you know, maybe some people just get a kick out of it. Yeah, I mean, I've been showing this off in my, well, actually, Sabine could probably vouch for it. I've got a guild mate who, well, an alliance mate, as we technically are now, who's got Relic 7 Phoenix, so kind of edges Sabine out a little bit. Just a little bit. Since when does Twitch have ads? Quite a while, I'd say. I feel like I need to pop my ears. Either that or I won't do a Gary Lineker impression. That was strange. I felt like I was in a wind tunnel. I mean, that's a fair point. You know, if you like a team, I mean, especially if you're just starting the game, right? It isn't a bad thing to just think about having fun. You know, because, and I mean this with the greatest respect, the game right now isn't built to help people progress to the end game. I mean, I'm thinking about my baby account when I'm doing this baby account I'm just starting. And I think there's no way I can do all the stuff the end game's asking you to do. You know, it's going to take me forever. So it's kind of best to just think about what you want out of the game. It's like, well, I've said I'm going to farm Imperial Troopers. It's because I want to build a CLS team, a Commander Luke Skywalker team. You know, and I think I might have a bit of fun doing that again. But that's the bottom line. You do what you think will give you a bit of fun. Did I miss anything? It's alright, my Twitch chat's been really annoying where it won't let me scroll up easily. Yeah, Walcott, you've been Ralkin Phoenix on your main account, but mostly for operations and new TB. Yeah, a few people are doing that. I mean, I've got to take Kanan up to gear 13 on this account. Every time I lose a GA, I have to Ralk a tune or take a gear level up at least. So Kanan's owed a gear level, which is gear 13. Yeah, he stops at Relic 6, thankfully. Dragon Sage are low there. Ads have been a thing for a long time. Yeah, they have. I mean, I showed it yesterday. Ads are kind of working in my favor on Twitch, so anyone who can put up with them, I do appreciate it. But yeah, I wish there was a better way. It's this one into it. Yeah, because that's the defense one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch, obviously, so I keep track of things, but I do watch a few people on here as well. Are we all right here? Yeah, we got all the clones in the right positions. Let's go. One thing I didn't check was the modding. We'll see how this goes. All right, going down in a minute. Oh, wow, he actually got out. All right, counters. All right, take a nap gas. What's happening? Ooh. Come on, sexy Rexy. Ooh, okay, we just about hung in there. Let's try and get this mallet down. Could you go for mallet, please, rather than Malgus? Oh, at least you can go for him now. Ow. Yeah, they want Rex. Okay, we got a bit lucky there. I'm taking that. Bastille, we need to go on fast. All right, Mallet gone, good. Form up. Not throwing the grenade, we're just doing the basic. To be honest, the basic was more than enough, it seems. Do the turret. Yeah, I'm going Yeet Marauder. Get rid of Raven. And then it's just a 4v1. Hopefully that's enough. Okay. I'm going to say, Chris has turned on emote mode. I'm going to say, I'm actually impressed. I think Chris is having a bit of fun with this one. Stunner. Tuskens might be fun to farm early. Go and say, I think it's not, there could be a worse farm, let's say that. And they're going to be useful. Alright, so... Oh, you know, it's funny, the other day we had a stream and someone redeemed something that I'm not actually going to describe because I don't want it to start getting spammed. But it was one of those where I'm like, I could just sit back and do nothing for a bit. Can I actually... Ah, that's the button I need. That's the button I need. Just checking. What was the time? The thing on that one? Ah, that was it. I remember. Okay. I will let Chris turn it off, by the way. And say, what's the setting? You started it so you can finish it. In the meantime, where's my plan of attack? That's disappeared. There it is. Okay, so we were going to do EP, weren't we? Everyone hydrate. All right, just gonna nip in the next room and get that, okay? Oh, there we go. All right, cheers. Okay. So, and I will do a quick posture check. I feel like it's slightly redundant here, but we'll do it. I didn't check the banners for that battle. 127 minus, what was it, 72? That's 55? Yeah. Okay, let's do this first. I might have been going for the other one before I went for a drink, but let's do this. Don't think we need... No, I don't think we need a Cron. Yeah, it was 55 against MDEGAS. Okay, straight for Adrad. Alright, she's ready to die. Blind them all. Or not. We do the AoE. I'm glad there's blind. Can I just take your 2-meter away? Cheers. And 63. Okay. So we got bad banners on MDEGAS, but the other two are doing okay. So these bounty hunters. One, two. I'm there with the trench noises again. Maybe I should get in touch with Lucasfilm and say, can you hire me for do some of the voices for or the noises for Trenchy species. Okay, we've got Ben. Let's just do Star Killer. Yeah, that should be fine, shouldn't it? I was disappointed they did Unaligned Force users for this next Datacron set and they didn't give Starkiller one. Oh, Pippin, no. Hello there. I feel like there's some Brazilian flair that's just walked into the room. That many footballers I've seen in the past with something else. Okay, let's go here. Let's go for Django. Ooh. Let's do a basic. It feels a bit cruel using Starkiller here. I mean, it's like... It's a touch overkill. 65. Okay, so if the bat walls change, I could be up the paddle. No, it looks the same. Although, Chipper Omicron, respect. Okay, let's go up north again. What secondaries are prioritizing on Starkiller? He seems like a wet noodle until he doesn't. I'm going to say, I have remodded mine, I think. I know I was trying to prioritize a remod for some tunes the other day. I'm just trying to remember if I did Starkiller or not. Yeah, I did. So we've got offense mods with health. So here we go. Speed primary. Would be nice to get an offense primary with good speed, but unfortunately that hasn't landed for me. You know, that is low speed, but I'm going to roll that. Just in case we can maybe roll the speed. It's going to be embarrassing, isn't it? Oh, we got 6. That's not too bad now. Saved it. I mean, 16's not as bad as some mods would be. What have we got here? 16. Hey, so there's one. 16. Yeah, we got 25 there. So I went speed, I went crit damage, and offense. I don't go for health builds. I mean, you can mod for health more strictly, shall we say, than I have. I mean, 78k, you can get up to 100. I know for myself, I prioritize offense. I think, I mean, I'm going by Zareth here. Zareth's the one who I modeled my Starkiller mods on. And I know he said, if you're playing Starkiller, think to yourself you want more consistent damage rather than one big Starkiller, Star Destroyer's worth of damage. So, I did agree with that mindset. Okay, so have a good night, Chris. I'll get in touch with you about that stuff we were talking about sometime over the weekend, probably. Just a friendly follow-up. Okay, Seppies. Uno, dos. No, we don't spy. Ugh, I really don't like it when I have to use mute. There is a bit of shock, and there's healing immunity, so those two are probably the priorities. But saying that, if you play your cards right with a C, you can make C be the first one that goes down. Yeah. Let's go in. All right, Muty got one. Dooku's a coward. Let's get the AoEs going. We got 3. All right, we're looking good. Healing immunity. that was unfortunate. Right, get the target lock back on and the healing immunity. Stick to basics. Heal up Magna. Everyone go in on him. Basic. Come on. Okay. So he wasn't the first one to go down, but he was the third. And it was kind of unfortunate, really. I didn't really want it to go that way. Okay, 63. Solid banners. Alright. Yeah, just making sure I've got my score right on here as well. And so the plan is working so far. 558 our current score. And so those are our banners, 63, 65, 63, 72, and 55. So we'll see how the rest goes. Now, I feel like this is the point where I'm going to just check things, because I feel like I've still got wiggle room. $249. Now, was it 250 on these two? 249. This could work. It could fail miserably, but it could work. I mean, Nest Solo's an option, but there are Ewoks at the back, so that's kind of her bread and butter. Could use Night Sisters, it'd be safer. I mean, I haven't even given Wampa some food here. Sadly, my Savage is not built. If I'm going to be brutally honest, I want him, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. It's a shame, because I love him more on my free-to-play. Got him at R7 there, but over here, it's kind of on the back burner. Like, the back burner that's on the back burner. Go on. I might be giving a free win here. Well, a free battle. Okay, we do that. Can we get the stun on first? Lovely. Okay, we've got a shout now. We do that. Let's get Fox out. Let's go over there. Okay. You know, stuff like this, it reminds me of how good Bad Batch are. I mean, I know that this team isn't like... there isn't an Omicron. I know there isn't great speed. I mean, in fairness, my Bad Batch haven't got great speed either. But I look at it and I think it kind of just shows what they're capable of. Just as far as Echo gets a turn and they steamroll. And it's what did me last round. I mean, granted, I was up against Rally Bad Batch. But it's why I struggled, because I just didn't have anything that could stop Echo. But yeah, it is definitely clean. Yeah, that's one that I feel sorry about. You know, I know I don't know Mud here, but just by virtue of your guild, it's like, it feels a bit rough. Let's do this. All right. Let's send him in. I was going to do bounty hunters on Mon, but I'll probably do Wampa. I mean, I haven't actually got, I haven't got, what you call, Bad Batch built anywhere, so I haven't actually been able to experiment with the likes of countering Adrad, but I can imagine that's a fun one. Ugh. Alright, come on, have that. There we go. Let's do that. Alright, let's see. Let's do that. Ooh. I'm wondering if I can get them banners back on Grand. Yeah, we're just steamrolling here. Okay, we lost it on 7th. 64. Let's log that. And we got 65 there. I forgot to put that one in. Yeah, I've got to admit, my guild, right? Well, I'll say my guild, my alliance. I've been with them since 2019. My free-to-play did have a little spell elsewhere. I'll disclose that just in the sense of they were the dark times. But yeah, there's been quite a story there as far as they were the first guild that I say that. I could go in this story forever, but I'm just realising it's midnight, and I think if I start talking about this story now, I'm going to be here till 1. But yeah. Everyone's got that story, I think, with the guild that they're in. You know what I mean? Like a why you're there kind of thing. All right, armor potency. That could be nice. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go here. Keep calm, blame Kadoink. And say, it's not cookies, but a Kadoink's worth a lot. In our parts. He's like a little mascot. Just so happens to also be a Wampa fan. Alright, let's get healing immunity on Kyle. I'm grateful this team hasn't got Kara in, because that would be a pain in the backside. Let's just do a roll. Ooh, I'm not liking this, I'll be honest. 18 dots should do a fair bit of damage to Kyle. Alright, we've got a good counter, then we can do that. Okay. Alright, that just took a moment to think. It was like, what is the best play there? Make sure I don't die. Alright, 68. My Wampa isn't on here. Okay, so this back wall. I keep doing trench noises. Anyone think I've been watching Clone Wars? Okay, we're going to do... We're going to do Nest. And we're going to be honest, there's not a lot here that we can use because of the level on her. But we may as well use it. Alright, let me focus fire on Alda, just in case the AI becomes an idiot. Okay, come on, Nest. Let me just check my Discord. Has that fella attacked from before? Nah, still quiet. I think he's given in. I mean, I don't blame him. It was looking pretty rough. Oh, yeah, Wampus. If I remember right, he was the OG counter to Rebels. I mean, maybe not CLS Rebels, but if you're doing like the Stormtrooper Hans and all that. The Omicrons just ramped him up to basically say, you know what, forget Rebels, just beat everything. Well, almost everything. Alright, 68. That's kind of tempting. I don't think I've got anything with high crit damage. Ooh, I've got that. Bit of night and day difference there. Go on, we'll go for that one. Just weighing up what I wanted to do. I don't think it's helping me that yeah, I did a remod recently and I wasn't sure what my Vader speed was. Just as I was going in then, I'm thinking, did I make a mistake not putting someone else in? Ugh, okay. At least it's not the Aviators. Let's basic here. We'll crush on Brute so he doesn't counter. Eat some fac. Basic again. And again. 69. Yeah, I feel like with Vader, if you're going to try a solo, well, to be honest, I don't usually do that. I feel like you've got to know you're going to be able to punch through the Geos. I mean, it's like, I did my free-to-play earlier, there were Geos on defense. I took in EP and Gideon just to be safe, because one, it gives Vader speed. Gideon's there for TM removal if you need it. And you've also got a little better flow with the abilities with Vader. But with 4 Gear 12s versus my Relic 7 Vader plus Datacron damage, it was pretty straightforward as far as doing it. Night Sisters. I think, I mean, I did say I was going to do Imperial Troopers, but I kind of want to do Bounty Hunters just for giggles. I don't like my Bounty Hunters not being used. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, if you can time the Saber Toss right, it's brilliant. Hey up, Carl, how you doing? Let's get Daka. All right, we didn't need the assist there, it seems. 60%. Let's do that. They really want grief. All right, got contract. Just because Asajj is the one that's doing the damage. $62. I think I would have been safer playing imps there, but oh well. And say imps would have got me a 65, but I don't know what it is. Imps, it just didn't feel right. Yeah, I'm going to say Trey is definitely a safe counter with Geos. I mean, I know for myself, it took me a while to lean away from doing that, but now that she's got the Omicron, it's definitely harder to say, all right, I'm using Trey against Geos, because it's like, that's massive overkill. Now, saying that, if it was Poggle, if there was like a Poggle level Omicron for Geos in GAC, then we're talking. Okay. Am I looking forward to the new Sith fleet meta? I'm looking forward to it as much as a bout of gonorrhea. So yeah, we will get it. I mean, I'm farming Sith Assassin ship. I'm going to do my best in Conquest. But yeah, if I'm looking forward to it, no. If anything, this is my baby. I love my Rebels. I was enjoying the Rebels being meta. And no, CG decided, no, we're done with that now. That should be plenty. If we get the right RNG, we only need that. Oh yeah, I'm going to say, you didn't need much gear on Treya. She was just there for the lead and she could die. Bye-bye. I don't suck as such as I don't like it, Carl. I mean, I get on with it. It's like, I call it chore quest, and it's because it is a chore. And I really dislike that they put a game mode in the game that you can genuinely call a chore. Okay, I'm bringing in reinforcements to play this safe, because normally if you can get Zandu out opening blows, you're fine. If not, it could go a bit skew with. Oh yeah, I'm going to say Leia's GL, if and when, I am looking forward to it. If anything, I'm looking forward to a reason to rally up my CLS higher. Okay, we'll bring in Ghosts. That should clear the board a little bit. Let's do that. That was bad RNG. Didn't get an assist from Falcon. Yeah, I think when they did the pass Q&A the other week, I did write in it. I dislike the idea that I mean, I was talking from a one account perspective, even though I got two. I dislike the idea that it takes me 1 hour to do Conquest. You know, I feel like they got to cut that in half. You know, because if I can say to myself, right, it takes me an hour to do 2 accounts, then it's not as bad. But it's the fact that there's such time sink into it. Because I kind of get that some people who only have 1 account, they think, oh, you know, it's a reason to play the game. But I look at it and I think, with all the other things going on, like we've got TB, we've got the new raid coming, there's plenty of time sinks in the game now. We do not need so much time in it. Alright, I'm glad I bought those reinforcements and it kind of just steadied the flow there. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? I say this to Kit, who was in the chat before, because he doesn't do Conquest. Even though he's got 9 million GP, he doesn't do it. And I say with him, at the very least, make sure you get the first box, just for the fact that there's some good rewards in there. But equally, for someone at his level, what I would encourage someone like him to do is just try and do the bare minimum, which is like just play it, so you can get some feats along the way. Like just check what the feats are. You know, like he's got every GL, so it's like I don't know why he doesn't just give it more of a go. But again, I respect the fact that it feels like a chore. For me, it's more of a chore because I have to think of how to do things without every team in the game, or at least every good team in the game. Whereas someone like Kit, he doesn't have to think around it as much. It's why I just kind of feel, I just kind of wish I could impart that on him. But again, I don't like the game mode myself, so it's hard to persuade someone to play it when I don't want to play it either. Exactly, it's a chore. Yeah, I mean, other people I've spoke to do the game mode, but they've equally got maybe 10, 11 GP. They'd say it's not so much a chore at that level, but it's more a case of you get it done, say, the first couple of days, or maybe the first week, and then the second half of the Conquest, you're just farming datacrons. You know, and it's not engaging then, is it? 15 accounts, is that genuine or is that a bit of exaggeration? Pulling my leg, fair enough. I have respect for 4. I'm going to say I had 4 at one point. That was beyond my limit. Alright, we're going to try this. We've got Scythe, got Vader, got... pardon me, TFP. And we'll do... Saying that, I don't think I want that. I think we go for Emperor Shuttle. And then the Defender. And that's still a decent starting lineup. We could do Bomber, Vader, Gauntlet, Interceptor. I'm not happy with this, but I feel like this is something that I feel like it's probably my best shout. It's the trouble with using Profundity how I did. If I'd got a full Rebel squad for Home 1, I would have been in a much better position. Let's just go straight for Vader. Okay, I don't want to use the special, so just focus on Vader. Okay. Now we can use it. Is that cleanse our side? No. Can give us all the buff though. Oh, that sucks. Let's just try and heal that up, I guess. I forgot I could use it on Scythe. Alright, we've got a stun. Okay, the heal's not nice. Let's do that. Oof, okay. Needed Vader out, really. That can hopefully get the bomber. This is messy. Yeah, we're going to lose Scythe. Got Vader at least. Okay. We can clean that up. It's not ideal, but we can clean. Okay, so in the meantime... I think I'm going to have to do Empire against the Finalizer. And then my Rebels leftovers on the Thrawn leftovers. So yeah, let's just get that out of the way. Probably a bit of overkill, but I feel like I got the worst two out in Vader and Bomber. I wasn't really comfortable with that battle. You know, Scythe was just not ideal in there. I think if we could have got Vader out earlier, then Defender could have done a lot because it could have just kept dodging. But Vader's just so good against all that dodging. Go on, we'll do the AoE. Okay, overkill. I'll take it though. I've not been reading chat for a few seconds. Yeah, Malgus' ship is the new Conquest unit. Yeah, I mean, I try and do 350s a day, or 350 refreshes. But that last Conquest volume, I was ended up doing at least a couple of 100s as well. And that was painful because I really don't like doing 100 refreshes. All right, let me put these clowns in. We got 1, 2, 3. Try again. What have we got left? Not a lot. We could do Scimitar and Lando. I mean, this Lando ship, it's got to hit for something, surely. Okay, get the target lock, so bomber taunts. Yeah, I mean, I think for a lot of people that's the main reason they play Conquest. I only really ever try and get to set to 4 for that reason, because that's the one Datacron you can't really farm. Well, you know, elsewhere you can't get in the Datacron store. Just realised TIE Interceptor was here. Alright, Gauntlet. We're still standing. Better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. Which one's defense up? It's that one, isn't it? Is this Special Forces? Oh, normal TIE Fighter. Okay. Or First Order. I actually thought the Reaper was gone there. It is the Reaper, isn't it? Yeah. One more trench effect. 67, so not great bans there, but got the full clear. 18-18. Okay, so I feel like I've set a good target there. I mean, I look at that and I think... What are you playing? My phone just decided to play a random thing. That was weird. But yeah, I'm going to say one-drop battle. Going to say... I feel like that was a good defense. At least as far as the fleet defense is what I was thinking about. Obviously, Exactor is Exactor, so it's going to cause issues, but it did create that little problem for me where I'm thinking my offense was essentially 2 Rebel fleets, 2 Empire fleets. And that really did split me hard because it's like, what is the best thing to take down the Chimera? So, in an ideal world, what I would have done is I would have put Ghost into the Profundity fleet. So it would have been Ghost, Outrider, Y-Wing, and then reinforce with Phantom and Raven's Claw. But I didn't do that, and I'm glad because we got bad RNG taking out Xanadu Blood. So if we'd have gone the other way with the Ghost start, we probably would have lost the Executor battle, and then it's uphill. So even though it meant that we lost on Chimera, I'm kind of glad that it happened that way because we can clean up a Chimera, whereas an Executor cleanup is a lot more difficult. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. All right, so that's it on my end. Yeah, just thinking that I've done everything and I've done both my GAs. So yeah, we're done for the night.